This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
We play to win. Let's go!
Say hi! Andy!
Come on! Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, switch gears. Check 9.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Play action now. Cousins. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
To throw is Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Boom. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
319. Hey, 626.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a 1st down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism. Right? Turnover, you just noted it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
My 40, my 40. I'm coming for it. Jump out. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now it's Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Ben Gideon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
55, inside, 55. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mark 5. Do your job.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
He's crashing. 88. 80 weapon. You got tight. You got tight.
This is Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
158. 50.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
40's Mike. 40's gonna get it.
Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal.
It's now third and goal. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Hey, Orbit. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
51.
Play fake. Cousins. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On the delay, this is Abdullah.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They go play action. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On third down, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. To throw on second and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go one more.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch 54.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
X3.
On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he'd played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Get in the weight room.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check 4, check 4.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10.
Watch out, watch it. Leave it, bring up. What's that?
Cousins to throw it this time. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They run it again with Williams. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third down and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Strong right. We got 3, we got 3 now.
Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Cousins again. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
90 Wolf. 55. Come on, D. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
60 or.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hit it.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.